Hey everyone, so today I am going to be using some products that I never use. I went through my makeup drawer and pulled out products that have just been sitting there collecting dust for whatever reason. Either I don't like the formula, I haven't needed it, the color's wrong, whatever. So I pulled a bunch of stuff out of my drawer and I pulled it out, and I thought it would be fun to play with them today and talk about them, why I don't like them. Maybe I changed my mind about some of these products. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. I apologize for my lack of videos the last couple weeks. I've actually been away, away from home, away from internet, away from everything, and yeah, it was really relaxing and it was nice to get away, but I've been pretty anxious to get back at the filming and get back to you guys. So yeah, if you guys want to see this video and see how I came up with this situation here, then just keep watching. Alright, so I'm going to do my eyeshadow first, and the palette that I chose to use is the Subculture palette from Anastasia. It's not so much that I have an issue with the formula of this palette. It's more that I never reach for it. The colors, it's just something that you know, it's deep, dark. Yeah, I never reach for it. Yeah, anyway. So the first color I'm going to go in with is Dawn. And this is just a Morphe R37 brush. And I'm popping that all over the crease. All right, so then I'm going to go in with the color Axis, I think. No, maybe not. I'm gonna go in with Fudge, same brush. And I'm popping that there and there and blending it. I didn't buy this palette when it first came out either. Like, I had heard all of the reviews and everything. Like, I knew that the formula was shoddy when I bought it. I still wanted to buy it. Just because I do love the color scheme, and I love Anastasia. But yeah, this is a palette, like, I thought for sure I would reach for this all the time. Like, I love these colors, but I just never reach for it. It's definitely one of those palettes that you have to have patience with. Like, you gotta build and blend, build and blend, and build and blend. Now that I'm using it, I remember how frustrating it is. Alright, switching it up, going in with this is just a BH Cosmetics brush, and I am going to go into the color Axis, and I am placing that right on my lid, right in the center. And then I'm going to take my finger and just go into that electric color and press that on top of that blue. And I'm going to go in, this is a MAC 242 brush. I'm going to go into Destiny. And I'm just going to put that on the outer edges of where I laid down that blue. And I'll show you the palette. I went in, this is Dawn, this is Fudge. I went in with Axis, this color Electric, and Destiny. For my highlighted brow bone, I'm gonna go in with that cube, which really doesn't do a whole lot. It's kind of like an iridescent pink, really. Put that in the inner corner. All right, it's not all bad. It is not all bad, let me tell you. It's kind of bad, but it's not all bad. Like that green on that yellow, like that's pretty. All right, it looks a little funky, but that is okay. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna put a little bit more Destiny here. That looks a little better. All right, so as far as my face, I am going to put on the Farsali Unicorn Essence Drops. And the reason why I don't use this product a lot is because I use it generally with foundations that are super cakey. I use it as a base underneath of those, and I actually haven't been wearing a lot of foundations that have been cakey on me lately, so I haven't really felt the need to use it. But it's just about gone. So I did enjoy this product when I used it, but yeah, I haven't used it in a long time. Probably since winter. I think another reason why I haven't really been needing it under my foundations is because my skin has gotten to be a lot less dry and a lot more normal. You know, before I changed up my skincare, my skin was really dry, really flaky. Now I don't really have those issues, so I think that might be one reason why I haven't been needing it. All right, so the foundation that I'm gonna be using today is the Pure Bare It All foundation. I had bought this because a lot of people had told me that it was really good. A lot of people online. Yeah, big waste of money for me. I think I spent like $45, $50 on this tube of uselessness. It's really thick, and I mean, no offense if this is like your favorite foundation, no offense to the brand, but I don't understand the hype of this. I put it on with a brush and it sticks. It pulls. It's really thick, hard to blend. Even stippling, it just looks like, I don't know. It looks like a skincare mask. I don't know. It's like you went outside with your flesh-toned skincare mask on. Like it doesn't set into my skin. It just looks like, it looks like crap. Crap's the only way that I can explain it. Like, it doesn't move. It's, even with a beauty sponge, like, it's just not, it's the hardest foundation that I have ever had to work with in my life. And it does not last long on my skin. And it never looks good. It looks cakey. It makes my pores look like the size of Mars. It sits in my lines. I don't know. Maybe I am doing it wrong. I don't know. I've tried just about every way to put this foundation on. I've even tried my fingers, and it never ever looks good. And I mean, obviously it doesn't look good right now because it is way too light for my tan skin, but I mean, good God. Like, It's like I put the beauty sponge down and I can feel my skin pull. Like, you can hear it. The tackiness is audible. Like, what is going on here? And I mean, one of my really good friends, she loves this foundation. And I don't get it. And I feel cheated. And I feel like I wasted my hard-earned dollars on this crap. So for concealer, I'm going to use the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea concealer. This concealer, I actually do enjoy this concealer. I just haven't used it in quite a while. It's quite a thin, water-like consistency to it. Easy to blend. And the coverage is actually pretty good on it. I know that a lot of people don't like this, but I really don't mind it. But for whatever reason, I just haven't been going for it lately. I have so many concealers though. Like, my concealer collection has grown so much. I've just been experimenting with new concealers constantly because I'm trying to figure out the best solution for my under eyes. And yeah, I've kind of been on a little concealer kick lately, so I've just been trying so many that I don't really go back to my old favorites. Now I'm going to use the setting powder. This one is the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Powder. The reason I bought it was because, again, a lot of people online were saying that it is a really, really nice powder. This is the shade Classic Ivory, which is the lightest shade that I could get a hold of. Quite possibly is the lightest shade, and it is dark. That's dark. I mean, I don't know if I can, like, my hand is tan, and you can see, like, that's dark. That's dark for Classic Ivory, I think. See, I'll put it on and you'll even see it. See how much darker that is? Like, that's crazy. So I can't really say if it is a nice powder or not because I really can't use it. Because the color is so off, it's gonna look patchy on my skin too, so, I mean, at least nobody's gonna see me at this hour of the night. All right, looking a little bronzy. Okay, so now I am going to go into, this is the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette. This is the powder one. I never use this. I did a long time ago, and I still have it, but I never use it. So I'll use it tonight. I'm gonna go in with a Morphe E8 brush, and I'm just gonna go into that first shade there and kind of try to brighten up my under eyes a little bit. It actually worked. Surprised. All right, and for contour, ooh, I don't have a contour brush here, do I? Yeah, we'll use that. I'm gonna go into that color right underneath that last one because the other two shades are far too bronzy for me. Far too orangey toned. I need something a little more ashy. I think one of the main reasons I haven't used this palette in a long time is that I kind of got out of contouring for, I'm gonna say maybe a year, 2 years or so. I didn't really contour, I just bronzed. So I think that might be one of the reasons why I haven't used this. because I'm actually not minding that shade. And now, like, I usually cream contour with my the Fenty Matchstick, so I mean, I don't normally powder contour anymore, so yeah, it doesn't look too bad though. Bronzer, I don't really have a bronzer option, so I guess I'm gonna go in with that middle color very lightly with this is a Morphe R2 brush, and we're just gonna bronze up the skin a little bit. Actually impressed with that, so I might actually start picking that up again because it doesn't look too bad. All right, so for cheeks, I'm going to go in with, this is the NYX Sweet Cheeks blush palette. It looks like this. I bought it, it was on sale, and I don't think I've even touched it. So I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna go in with this color here. And I'm just gonna put that on my cheeks. I've kind of been in, really the only blush that I've been using is the, it's one of the Physicians Formula Butter blushes. So this has just kind of been sitting in my drawer, not used. Doesn't look too rosy. All right, and for highlight, this is the Wet n Wild Precious Petals. This is a highlighter that a lot of people talk about. And I picked it up, it was a couple bucks, and it's too dark for me. So we're gonna put it on anyway. Actually, you know what, with my tan, it's probably not too bad, but I just, you could see like you could see how ashy it looked on my skin tone. Like it just didn't look, it didn't sit proper. Yeah, so actually with my darker powders and stuff, that shade actually isn't too dark for me, and it actually is really pretty, so win there. Yeah, so now I guess we'll go into the eyebrows. This is the Revlon Color Stay Brow Pencil in the color Blonde. Has a spoolie on it, which is nice, but it has a really thick pencil edge, and I can't remember if the color was off on this or what, but I used it once and then never touched it again. So I'm gonna put that on, see how that looks. It could have just been like the tip on this is super thick, so maybe that's why I didn't pick it up again. I couldn't remember if it was because it was too red, because I find sometimes with blonde shades, sometimes they'll go more red toned as opposed to ashy, and then it just looks like, it looks really strange in my brows. This one doesn't appear to be too red at all, so maybe it was just the tip that I didn't like on it, or I don't know. I'm getting pleasantly surprised actually in this little video by some of these things. All right, so let's finish off the eyes with this Subculture palette. All right, so I just went in with the color Destiny, and I put that on my lower lash line. And then I'm gonna take Electric with the same brush. All right, and finally, mascara. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I got this in some sort of gift pack, and I tried it and I had high hopes because a lot of people really like this mascara and I hated it, so I haven't used it. See right away I already got some mascara on my eyelids. And I found it kind of funny too because I love the Lash Paradise. Mascara is on and it is very, very messy. Yeah. Look, I just looked down, look. I got dots. Oh my, it's all up in my lids. Like, look at that. Crazy. All right. This needs to go in the trash. Sorry, Too Faced. Yeah, so, yeah, like I tried to fix it and I made it worse. Fucka. Fucka, fucka, fucka. All right, well, we're just gonna leave that there. Lastly, my lip color that I never ever use. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Paints Metallics Lip, and this is the color Moon Dust. I bought this thinking that I would like it, and I was wrong. I'm gonna put it on. It's very metallic, don't get me wrong. But I'm more of a nude lipped girl. And this packaging deceived me. All right, so there we have it. That was a full face of makeup using products that I never use. And some of them I was pleasantly surprised with, and others should probably go in the trash, and I should declutter them from my collection because they don't work well for me. So anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video.